You have probably seen it in the titles. I can't believe this is Africa. Or I am moving to Kenya. Or why didn't anyone tell me about Nairobi? YouTubers from the United States, the UK, Germany, Jamaica, even African American who are tracing their roots are visiting Kenya and living with one thing in common. They don't want to leave. This is not just about safaris anymore. It's not just about wildlife, the Masai Mara, or the white sand beaches of Diani. It's about something deeper. It's about lifestyle, modernity, freedom, connection, culture, and the people. In today's video, we explore why Kenya, especially Nairobi, is becoming a top destination for content creators, digital nomads, and diasporans looking for a new life in Africa. And funny enough, as Kenyans, we never really saw it until the world started showing us. Let us begin with a trend you might have noticed on YouTube. You type moving to Kenya and algorithm does the rest. Dozens of creators, especially African Americans, are landing in Nairobi and immediately struck by something different. Their videos are filled with surprise and admiration. It's funny, isn't it? We grew up with this stuff. M-Pesa is just normal. The road, just roads. The skyline, we barely notice it anymore. But for someone coming from abroad, it's eye-opening. They see what we have stopped seeing. What stands out more than anything else to most visitors is the people. Kenyans are warm, funny, welcoming, and sharp. There is an effortless vibe in Nairobi that visitors feel instantly. Strangers say hello, conversations start easily, friendship happens quickly. In fact, many African American visitors say Kenya gives them something they've never felt before, a sense of belonging. They say, this is the first time I have been in a majority black country where I don't feel like I have to code switch. Social life is thriving, from Sunday brunches in Westlands to rooftop hangouts in Kilimani to Afrobeat nights in Ngong Road clubs. The energy is real. Now let's talk about the food. This is another thing that completely blows people away. From chapati and nyama choma to pilau, mutura, ugali, sukuma, there's something real here. Then there is the urban flavor. Brunch spots in Lavington, Korean barbecue in Kileleshwa, Indian food on every corner, sushi joints in Karen, vegan cafes, and street food. Culture runs deep in Kenya. Whether it's music, dance, storytelling, or fashion, Kenya is alive with identity. Visitors often speak about how cultural rich the country is. They see diversity not just in the 40+ ethnic groups, but in how Nairobi blends tradition and modernity. Afrofuturism is not just a dream here. It's happening in real time. African Americans, in particular, often talk about how they feel more whole in Kenya, like something missing was found. Some even say it's a healing experience. They walk around and think, so this is what it's like to just be black without explanation. Now, let us talk about what surprises people the most. modernization, right? The Nairobi Expressway literally changed the city. Good roads, solid power supply. Yes, electricity in Kenya is more stable than in many African countries. Let us talk about the internet. If you ask any digital nomad who has worked here, Kenya's internet is among the fastest and the most reliable in sub-Saharan Africa. That's why so many creators say, I could actually live and work here. Or you could hear others say, this place is built for digital life, and with M-Pesa, you barely need to carry cash. Even the guy selling mahindi choma on the streets, he will pull out his phone for that lipa na M-Pesa. We take it for granted, but outsiders, they are amazed. The nightlife in Nairobi, that's a whole documentary on its own. Clubs, lounges, cocktail bars, live music, Afro house DJs. From Quiver Kilimani to Quiver Kitengela, club legends. Nairobi comes alive after dark. Visitors are shocked by how vibrant, classy, and full of energy the scenes is or are. Then there is an Airbnb culture, swanky apartment with skyline views, digital door locks, rooftop gyms. There's a lot to explore. People show up expecting Africa. They leave realizing Nairobi is a global city. The wildest part of all this is most of us never appreciated these things until we saw them through someone else's lens. We grew up in Nairobi, we complain about traffic, about the weather, about politics, but when someone from the USA comes and says, this city is magical, or this might be the best place I've ever visited, we start to wonder if maybe, just maybe, we have been sleeping on the beauty right in front of us. It's humbling and it's inspiring. Some are not just visiting, they are relocating. African Americans are buying land, starting businesses, enrolling kids in school. They are reconnecting, rebuilding, and reclaiming identity. Kenya has become more than a destination. It's becoming a home for many in the diaspora. The message is clear. Africa is rising. Kenya is leading. And those who open their hearts to it, they are being changed forever. So if you're watching this as a Kenyan, maybe it's time to look around again and see the country the way they see it. Not as perfect, but as beautiful, not without problems, but full of potential. Not just home, but a place worth being proud of. Because when the world starts falling in love with Kenya, it reminds us why we should too. And above all, if you're new here, consider subscribing, like, comment, and share it with your friends. Adios.